Good morning from Firehouse 1 in Wichita, Kansas. According to Firehouse Magazine's National Run Survey, this is the second busiest firehouse in the country, responding to over 28,000 calls a year. I got here 20 minutes ago and we had a walk-in medical assist. And before I could even start my intro, we jumped on Tower 1 and Battalion 1 responded as well to a reported structure fire, and we're just getting the day started.
It's an automatic fire alarm.
Okay. All right, guys, we're on scene of this systems alarm at a hotel in Old Town. This is Lieutenant, right?
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Josh Griffin of Truck 1, and he's the boss for the day on the truck company. And one of the things that I noticed about this call, which I absolutely love, is you guys were treating this like full smash, anticipating that this was a working fire. And there are places that I have seen where that's not the case. Automatic alarm comes in, it might be a single unit response, they might go non-emergent because statistically, these calls don't always turn out to be fires very often. So what's your take as a truck boss down here when you arrive at a call like this?
So basically, we treat any automatic fire alarm, when we turn the corner, we expect that it's on fire. The system is in place to detect that there's something going on, whether it's smoke in the building or a reported fire. So we treat it as such, and we can always scale that back. It's harder for us to upscale that. You know, no big deal. Just, you know, it's another fire alarm that we're making 2, 3, 4 a day. So if we go into it, hey, we expect that it's going to be on fire. We treat it that way, then we're already in place for when it is. Occupants left some food on the stove and forgot about it, set off their fire alarm. So we'll just set up a little ventilation and clear it out and pack up for the next one.
It looks like yet another opportunity to throw the aerial.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's something else that we do. You know, a lot of times we get out and we talked about, you know, training and setting on buildings and things of that nature. And so this is a good opportunity on system alarms, things of that nature, even if it's, you know, false or whatnot, but it gives us the opportunity to set on a structure that normally we wouldn't get to, so that you know, you can kind of turn runs like this into a training opportunity.
Yeah.
So not necessarily needed probably, but at least it's getting our guys thinking about, you know, spotting for if this thing was on fire.
All right, I haven't even had an opportunity to see all this firehouse yet, but it's pretty big. So I would love to see a walk around and where everything's at, maybe the history you want to throw in, and would just love to see the place that you guys call home.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
So welcome to Station 1. This station was built in 1972.
Okay.
Before it moved here, originally was Central Station, located kind of where City Hall is now. Before that, it was downtown on Main. So kind of a little history of where we got today, in 1972. So we'll start off and we'll just make our way down here.
Yeah.
Kind of as we come in, come into the office area. So this is Station 1 is in the 1st Battalion, and it's also the SOC Battalion, Special Operations. So we house a lot of the dive equipment, things like that for the Special Ops teams. And so they run a lot of their equipment out of here. So that's kind of what this room is. And then Lieutenant's office here. And then this would be the captain's office.
Hello.
Hi.
Hard at work, right? And then back here we get into, this would be the Battalion Chief's office. And then we have the bedrooms located on the first floor for the captain, and then also for Battalion Chief have their own living quarters down here with their own restroom. That's pretty well the office area, unless you want to see the nice closet that was turned into a bunk room. This is for the guys that don't like to slide the pole. Coming out to the app floor. So here at Station 1, we run Battalion Chief, runs out of here, an engine company, a truck company, a squad, and then also the mobile air unit. The fire investigators also run out of here as well. And this used to be the lieutenant's office. We've kind of turned this into more of a mail room, kind of equipment room there. And then off the front of the station is the watchman's booth. And so it's a place where guys would sit and be able to really answer the doors. And then also, back before my time, the dispatch would all ring in through here. And then they would alert the station. They would kick the lights on, and then there's garage doors in there. They can open all the garages, shut the garages. So it's kind of neat, something that a lot of our older stations have that watchman's area when you were put on watch for the night. So the two downtown engines are 2,000 GPM pumpers down here. And so currently they're in a reserve rig. So all of our engines that are housed with another piece, whether it be a truck or a squad, a minimum staffing of 3, and then all of our truck companies are a minimum 4 staffing, and then our pickups or our squads run with 2. And then truck 1, we're in a newer Pierce mid-mount Ascendant. One of the things that I like most of our stations, when you come and come in, we always seem to have firemen kind of congregate to the app floor. So you always find tables, and so this is kind of the area where our morning shift takes place, shift trade takes place, and guys drink their coffee here and kind of plan the day out and kind of what's going on there. And so it's kind of neat. We like you sit out here, get to the rigs quicker, and kind of makes it for an enjoyable time.
Yeah,
bonding.
This one, I noticed you guys have it set up even better because you got your coffee station and refrigerator right here, right in the bay.
We don't
That's
have
awesome.
to want to go too far, right?
Yeah.
And then our mobile air unit here. So the city, we only run the one mobile air unit. So they'll respond to all working fires. And then our nice, I think this gym was original equipment from 1972 when they moved in. So it's kind of a place for guys to come in and get their workout in. And it actually, Station 1 has I know it doesn't look as nice, but fairly nice room for a gym.
What do we got, LT?
Medical. One of the benefits with our department is we're fire-based fire department, and so EMS is ran by Sedgwick County, and the fire department is its own entity in that aspect. So we respond basically as EMTs or first responders, and so we are there to assist them, whether that be getting an assessment, getting vitals, doing that stuff there, and then mainly on more your critical CPR, just assist them in that role with those more critical concepts, basically give them more hands.
This is a bit of a climb up these stairs. You kind of have to take the pole, I think, if you get a call.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it gets our workout coming up, and then the poles are nice to get down for sure. Absolutely. So coming upstairs, here on the right, this would be our fire investigator unit. There's multiple options to get to the bunk room, to get to where the poles are located. So this would be the men's locker room. When this opened in 1972, my grandfather actually opened this station. Which is pretty neat.
That's awesome.
And you talk with him, and at that time there was roughly 25 to 30 firemen assigned to Station 1. And whereas we're at now today, we're looking at, fully staffed at 11.
Yeah, this is a huge space.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so then you just have shower area. Being here, I really enjoy, it's the open bunk room style, and, I think it just brings everybody together more. And the common hallway areas on both sides of the men's bunk room to get access to the bunk room. And then through here would be the women's same setup as in there, shower and lockers and sinks and stuff like that. So.
Okay.
And then come into the bunk room, and so again, like I said, it's a fairly large bunk room and wide open, and so one of the lieutenants sleeps kind of gets his own little privacy room.
It's funny when I'm up here and I look at this setup and I think to myself, if I were a firefighter assigned here and I was sleeping in that bed, I don't have a lot of time to wake up before I'm hitting the pole and I'm at the rig. That is a fast transition right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think there's sometimes you wonder how you got down.
Yeah.
Because you're not completely awake yet.
I believe that 100%.
Yeah. But, it's very rare that we see any kind of injuries from sliding the poles. So.
Yeah. What do we have here? Is this like a penalty box or?
So that's actually an old telephone booth.
Okay.
And actually, when I was a fireman here, there actually used to be a telephone in there. You could come in here and shut your door and have some privacy.
Wow.
And I would assume that this has probably been here since the station was built. We respond to a report of a shooting. The dispatch will notify us that this, to stand off. And so basically we respond into the area to a safe distance away, and we wait for WPD to clear the scene, make sure it's safe for us to move in. And so once they give us that all clear, then we move in. And then this incident here, they were trying to locate the individual. Enough cops were circling the area. We moved in to assist with searching for the victim, as he reported that somebody seen him actually walk down the street somewhere. Any kind of indication that it's violent or disturbances, anything like that, we just stand off and wait for PD to show up.
I'm just gonna close it.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. He's getting your stuff for you. He'll get it for you. You're good, bud. You're good. There you go. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, ma'am. Fire of the year.
Oh man.
Boring.
So the number 3 represents third generation firemen. My grandfather, my uncle, and then myself. My grandfather came on in 1962 to 82 for Wichita, and then my uncle came on in 1987 and did 33 years and just recently retired. And then I've just turned over 19 this year. And then I, in kind of remembrance to them is to those who came before me.
Apartment Fire 550 West Central, 1008 for Barclay Square Apartments. Stations 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11. Battalion 1, Battalion 2, Battalion 3, Engine 1, Engine 2, Engine 4, Engine 5. Fire Investigator 196, Mobile Air 1, Rehab 7, Rescue 1, Squad 2, Squad 5. Truck 1, Truck 2. Florida Apartment Fire 550 West Central.
Yeah, we're good.
550 West Central, Barclay Square Apartments. 10008 is our calling party number for this apartment fire. Battalion 1, Battalion 2, Battalion 3, Engine 1, Engine 2, Engine 4, Engine 5. Fire Investigator 196, Mobile Air 1, Rehab 7, Rescue 1, Squad 2, Squad 5. Truck 1, Truck 2, 48 apartment fire. Map page 5447, operate on TAC 1 on arrival, TAC 1 on arrival.
Got glaze on those. Come on inside. Rescue 2's here. Al's got an OB. Stop that, Gerald. Come on up. Still assist engine 1 with the scratch if they need it. Copy that. I got you on the search. Truck 1. Fire control. It's just a discharge extinguisher. Got that. That's not the shatter in her house. You return the hook 1.
So what do we have?
So reported building fire. We had a discharge extinguisher on the second floor, a dry chem. So no fire.
So I started my day here at Wichita Station 1 knowing that this is one of the busiest firehouses in the country. It's the busiest firehouse at Wichita, and from what I'm understanding, it might be the busiest firehouse in Kansas. That's definitely the feel I got today as we ran around town. I truly did lose count of the amount of runs that we took in, which is a good thing. Saw a lot of different calls from EMS to potential structure fires to alarms, just kind of running the gamut. And Griff, you and your crew, you're just fantastic. So I really appreciate you having me, and on behalf of the YouTube audience, having all of us in your firehouse and on your fire truck today. It's been great.
Absolutely. Yep. And we just want to say thank you for coming out and for sharing our story, and the work that these guys put in is quality work, and it's great to have it be shown to the world, really. So thank you again for coming.
Absolutely. And for those of you who are new to this channel or watching this video, please like and share it. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do that. See you on the next video.